Hi there! Back again with some more Minecraft today, and well, some things has happened here over the last week. If you remember last time, we were working on the roots of the building, starting the surfacing, and I've been doing a little bit more work in that area. So if we take a look here, you can see I have first of all finished the roots. We did that last time, but I've also basically taken and surfaced the main bit of the structure up to the first ring there of netherrack, and also gone all the way down with the root here. And today we're going to be continuing the surfacing, and we're going to be working on the front mainly. We're going to try to make it so that it'll be a little easier to work with, and that means that this is going to be a little bit of a two-parter. Not as in 2 episodes, but as in me starting and then coming back after a short break. So to begin with here, I would like to talk a little bit while we're working about what has happened this last week, the news if you will. And while we're doing that, we are going to be going up here. Because the easiest way to do this, really, is to get inside. And then we need to, basically everywhere where there is one block, like this, we need to put another block on top of it. And anything that is too difficult to do this way, like the sides here for instance, they don't really need it because they already have multiple blocks. That's not difficult, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so we're gonna go, probably this one doesn't need, no. This one probably not either actually, but we're going to leave it anyway. And anything we leave in here extra isn't really going to hurt anything, because we're going to go through the entire thing here afterwards and clean it out of purpose, and then go in and replace what we removed, so it won't be a problem. But yes, what has happened during this week? Well, first of all, let's start with the boring bit, work. We have shipped off the witness site. Oops. And because of that, well, we can... actually, let's take a little bit of this back, because we want to start down here. Actually, let's get a little bit more purple to work with. Yeah, we have started with the shipping off the witness side. We did that Monday. So that has been done. That means that we can no longer work on that system. So to make up for that, well, we have then channeled our efforts onto the Snetterton project. But it's sort of going to be a little bit of a lackluster thing, because we have 2 weeks to program, and then there's the DCS FAT, but we can't really do a whole lot with that because the mechanics are not available for it. So basically we would like to test, but it's not going to happen. So yeah, that's a little annoying. Not this one. Keep forgetting which one it is I'm placing. So yeah, that is going on. And other than that, well, I have tried going back to, well, basically, like I talked about last week, that Or at least I think I talked about it last week, but I was trying to contact Blizzard to basically ask, can I get a refund because stuff doesn't work? But unsurprisingly, no, you cannot. This seems wrong, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah, this is better. Yeah, so they do not offer refunds, and that's a little bit sucky, but that's how things is, and I did expect that. So not much I can really do about that. However, they did give me one little tidbit of information that proved to be quite useful, namely that Blizzard has had problems with exactly my country and internet provider when it comes to their Overwatch services. So I took contact to my internet provider and well, I did it multiple times really, but this one here was changed on the other side, wasn't it? Yep. Let's give that there. I will grab these in a second. I'll just put this here. Put that there. So yeah, I contacted them and they gave me a little bit of information. I tried getting a fix done to my IP, that didn't work, but then I also got a reply on the text-based ask for help, and they basically linked me to a place where they said, we have no idea why this isn't working, but here is a possible hotfix. And the hotfix itself was basically to modify the host file that you have in Windows. So I did that, and guess what? I managed right after to get both Battle.net and what is it called? Overwatch installed. And I've even tried loading up the game, and so far so good, it seems to be working. Now, I haven't actually played it yet, so that's going to be interesting, but the reason is my desire to play the game itself has sort of dwindled a little bit because of all the trouble. So for my sake it's going to be purely a multiplayer thing most likely, but also I wanted to do something else for the evening. I wanted to spend some time with someone, and actually we are going to be talking about that in a little bit, because as I talked about on Twitter, this is sort of the TMI episode or potentially TMI episode I should say, because I'm going to be talking a little bit about something, because it has been a little heavy on my mind the last couple of weeks. So what I am going to do here is basically continue like I have done here. Going to take down more of this. Now that I have lined it on the inside, it's very easy to do. And the reason for doing this is that then we can go on the side very easily without having to jump down all the time and get this sorted out. So while I get this surfacing, bottoming sorted out, I will hop over to a little bit of a clip here, because our friends the Randoms, they lost a dear friend this last little bit here, and I wanted to leave something for them, just to know that they're not alone, because I have tried losing pets myself and it's never nice. It's hard losing a companion like that. So enjoy this clip, and I will be back with you in just a moment once I am done with this bottom surfacing, and then we will start on the interesting topics, as we will say, get down to the real meaty bits. So be right back with you in just a moment. Bye bye. Hi there. Over here at Lady Random's place, because Lady Random and Random has they've lost a family member and they're feeling a little sad, and I wanted to let them know that they're not alone and wish them well and add a little bit to this very nice thing that Lady has already built. A memorial to their little buddy Ashley. So it's something that she can take down if she wants to, but I wanted to do something for them. So I prepared a little bit of stuff here. Gonna need two of these, this one, and this one. And then I wanted to go over here, right to the front between the paws. I'm gonna take this carpet out and take this and this and remove them. There should still be plenty of light around, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then we'll replace these. Take the wool and the stairs. We can do that now. And then, oops, that's not what I wanted. I'll take these, put the flowers in, take the sign. We need one more wool. I'll replace that. But we will put this here and say there we go. I'll get that last wool sorted right after I'm done here. But first we need to leave a little bit more. So let's grab these two. Put the chest there. And then we will put in the flowers. So we'll do the red ones, the orange ones, the white ones, the pink ones, the poppies, the dandelions, the azure bluets, the oxeye daisies, and the allium. And there we go. I hope that wherever you are, Ashley, that you are well and you get to see your family again one day. Well, I hope that you'll enjoy this, lady, and well, let's get back to the flower crater so we can do a little bit more stuff. See you back there. Bye bye. And here we are back again, and as you can see, the bottom bit has been done. Let's take a quick look at it and then head up and do some work. You can see here I have sort of gone up everything that has something above it like that. I've gone all the way up, and everything else I've just put the bottom layer in. Then basically we can go on top and then go down without having to worry about dropping anything on the ground or having to go up and down, so it makes it a little easier to work with. But I was talking about the meaty bits when we went to the little clip here. And starting off, well, the last couple of weeks, as I've talked about, there's sort of been a little bit of a theme about me being lonely, however not wanting to be a bother to anyone. I know it's probably a little stupid, but I can't help but feel like I'm being a bother to people when I get lonely like that. So I take what I can get, I guess. But yeah, even though I've been lonely lately, there's been a little bit of a change in it. Not that I'm any less lonely, that's still the same, but the last couple of weeks hasn't been as bad, and that is because there's been a little bit of a change. Like, how do you say it? Like, you know those web chats? Well, there is one that is sort of furry themed. It's been sort of invaded by humans, but that's what you get. But yeah, a furry themed sort of web chat thing that I frequented for a while. Well, there I met different people and that sort of thing, but then I ended up in a situation where I was very depressed because of my whole deal, and because of that I ended up disappearing from the site for a very long time. So when I finally returned to the site, I got this overwhelming feeling that whoever was still there, of the people that I had talked to before, that none of them would want to talk to me again. Or anymore, rather. So what I did was I went in and removed some people from my friend list. Not all of them, of course, but I removed a few. Mostly people that I hadn't talked to for ages before I left. But those that remained on my friend list, well, how I went about it was that I said, okay, I'm gonna basically leave them, and then if they still want to talk with me, they can message me and we can continue talking together. Well, you remember last week I talked about one morning that, well, I went to bed crying, and the next morning I went up and I cried some more because I had told someone about my secret. Well, this someone was someone from the site, a friend from long past that had decided to message me again, which made me very happy because I always enjoyed his company. This friend was Marcus, and well, we started talking a little bit on the site again. He well, you know, web chats, they're unstable to say the least. So it wasn't terribly long before Marcus asked me if I had something like a messenger program, something like what is it called? Not Instagram. That's not what I'm looking for. That weird thing with the stickers. I can't remember what it's called right now. But the thing that isn't Skype and isn't Discord. But I have to say, no, I don't have that, but I do have Skype, and we exchange Skype information, and well, we talked some more, and he posed me a question. He asked me if I would like to wear his collar and you might not know what that means, but basically Marcus was asking me if I would like to be his pet. And well, I said yes, I would very much like to. Now at this point Marcus didn't know about me. As I talked about, I had a feeling that he suspected it, but since I hadn't told him, he didn't actually know. So that made it a little scary when I told him that morning. Now, it wasn't that bad because I expected him to already kind of know it. And in fact, the way I told him is that I let him ask me the question. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go, just to get it right. So yeah, I still ended up crying a lot afterwards. But Marcus helped me feel better. Now, you might ask, but don't you have a mate? Or, in human terms, a boyfriend? And yes, I do. But it's not exactly the same, and it's not mutually exclusive either. Basically, Kitty doesn't mind. In fact, he kind of encouraged me to do it because he knows that he can't always be there, and he'd rather want me happy than lonely and sad. So Kitty, well, I didn't ask him first, but I knew that he would say yes either way. But it still left me in a little bit of a predicament, because even though, whoops, 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and torch. Yeah, it left me in a little bit of a predicament because over the last couple of weeks, Marcus has been keeping me company and helped me not be so lonely. Of course, when he's suddenly not there, I'll probably get even more lonely than I was before. Because suddenly, well, there's no one there. Was that the right number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So yeah, I'll probably get even more lonely when he's not there, but still, it's been really lovely. And it just leaves me in a situation where I feel guilty because even though I know that Kitty is completely okay with it, I still feel a little guilty for how much I have enjoyed the company of Marcus. That's also one of the reasons why I was so afraid that he wouldn't accept my situation. I was fairly certain he would, but one can never be too sure. But I'm very happy that he did. So, yeah. How is this whole thing? Well, a maid and a master slash owner is two different things, and they're not mutually exclusive, as I said. A maid is, it's the one that you marry, you form a family relationship with, while an owner is someone that loves you and takes care of you, just like Marcus has been doing to me. He's been making sure that I'm not so sad, and in exchange I give something back to him because I help also him be less sad, because he's also had a little bit of mood problems now and then I can make him happy. So it's a different thing from a mate, but in a way they are sort of similar, I guess. Not really, but they are somewhat related. Each of them is definitely a very special bond, and even though it is... Bugger, I want that. Even though it is a bond like this is... even though a bond like this is special and personality-wise it fits me very well, I've actually done a lot to avoid going into that sort of a relationship before, because I've had some bad experiences with it. I have tried it before with a real life sort of thing, but it's never really worked out for me. And part of the reason there is because of bad masters or owners, what I like to call collectors. The type of master that basically doesn't really care about their pets or whatever. I lost count. Just to check. Yeah, that's right. They don't really care about their pets. They just want to collect more. And that's one of the reasons why it's different with Marcus, because Marcus isn't like that. He actually shows every day that he cares. And he spends a lot of time, like Marcus lives in America, like my kitty, and even though he lives in America, he's been getting up and talking to me, basically spending time together with me. Is this right? Yeah. So he's been getting up in the morning and spending time with me, even though it's not really his time slot. And of course this is also going to be dependent on like sleep schedule and stuff, but whether or not he still comes on, and basically he's been spending whole days with me. And it's been very nice. Oops, that was one too many. So, yeah, I really appreciate all the time that he's spent with me. It's helped me a lot with my loneliness. And the fact that I can make him happy in turn is only making it even better. So the only problem with it is my guilt, which neither Marcus nor Kitty wants me to feel. They just understand that I feel it and hope that I will manage to stop feeling it eventually, but for now it's there. But yeah, other than that, it's just hard to imagine that I deserve that kind of kindness. Like, I mean, I try every day to be the best that I can. I try to spread happiness around me. Try to make people smile. But even then, I'm still stuck in a situation where, in essence, I don't really like myself. And because of that, it makes it hard to really feel like you could deserve such kindness. But I do believe Marcus when he tells me that I do, that he gives me exactly what he thinks I deserve, and I really appreciate it. Makes me feel a little special. So yeah, long story short, well, a mate and a master who holds the key. So yeah, long story short, I'm a collared bitch now. Though I don't really have the collar in real life, I still carry it in spirit. So, yeah. I'm going to continue work here and do more on the figure, and we'll return again next time. I hope that you enjoyed the episode and that my babbling hasn't gotten to you too much. It's just something I needed to get off my chest because of the guilt that I felt. I just needed to talk about it a little bit, just so I can stop feeling guilty and just enjoy the time. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm probably gonna go spend some time with Marcus, my bear. Yeah, well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye for now. Bye.